Welcome to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington, where we explore all things self-love, manifestations, and relationships with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. So be sure to subscribe, share, and join us on Patreon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington. So before we dive into today's episode, which is all about that dream girl energy, my 5 steps to becoming the dream girl, be sure to like, subscribe, review, rate, share. Depending on where you're listening or watching, it really helps to grow the channel and the show and have more people find us. So I would really appreciate it if you had the time and if you felt so inclined, be sure to show us some love. So before we dive in, if you need additional support, be sure to grab our free self-love guide, link down below in the notes. And in the description box, grab one of our courses. We have self-love, lifestyle design, and manifestation, or reach out to assistant@candywashington.com if you want any one-on-one coaching. And don't forget about our Patreon community, where we do monthly meditations, journal prompts, activations, PDFs. We have it all. So be sure to check it out, all linked down below. So with that, let's dive right on in. So let's talk about what is the dream girl, okay? So this concept typically refers to someone who embodies qualities or characteristics that are highly desirable or idealized in the eyes of another person. This person is my dream, just it feels yummy. I'm the dream girl, insert dream woman or man or boy or however you identify. I'll be saying dream girl for the episode, but insert whatever resonates with you the most. The term is often subjective as well. So it means different things to different people, but the 5 steps that I'm going to break down applies to everyone. And it can also vary depending on individual preferences and cultural influences, of course. So being someone's dream girl doesn't necessarily mean conforming to a specific stereotype, because I actually think what makes a dream girl a dream is her own authenticity. But of course, we'll get into that in the upcoming steps. So instead, it really suggests that someone possesses the qualities and the characteristics that make them exceptionally attractive, both physically and emotionally, to a particular individual, to be someone's dream girl, okay? Now, let's start with the foundational step. So before I dive into the 5 steps, this is the foundation. The first thing I want you to really think about is becoming that dream girl to yourself. Become your own dream girl. Become that dream version of you. So it's not about working on yourself or changing who you are in order to be, quote, good enough or to be worthy of a particular man or a particular relationship. Again, insert whatever is for you, woman, whatever resonates with you. It's not about you as you are right now not being good enough. And so you're going to do all these things to become a dream girl in order to be worthy of a man choosing you. That's not the energy. That's not what it's about. No matter what, you are worthy and you are valuable and you are lovable as you are. Becoming the dream girl is about you intentionally stepping into your intrinsic value and worthiness and owning your magnetic power to draw people in, owning your authenticity, owning who you are, and refining who you are. Because it's the refined person. It's the person who's confident in themselves. It's the person who knows themselves that becomes the dream. And all of those qualities should be what you want to be to yourself anyway, right? You want to be true to yourself. You want to be confident in who you are. You want to accept yourself. You want to have yourself be your best priority. So the foundation of this is to become that dream girl to yourself and to not get it twisted. This is not about changing who you are in order to be worthy. It's you are always worthy, and these are extra things I'm going to do, and I'm doing it for me. Okay? So with that, let's move on to step number 1. So step number 1 is to decenter. And what I mean by that is take anything or anyone that is not yourself off the pedestal. Take them off the center. No longer let your world revolve around a man or getting a relationship or what your friends think, what your friends are saying, what your family says, what your family thinks, what society or Instagram or YouTube, blah, 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 blah. We are going to take anything outside of yourself off the pedestal. No man is the prize. Again, insert whatever resonates with you. No friend approval of you is the prize. No family approval of you is the prize. No social check mark is the prize. You are the prize. And every dream girl knows that. Every dream girl has herself as her center. What does she want? What does she need? What does she like? What does she desire? Who is she? And she makes herself her center. So that no matter what is going on around her, no matter what her friends say about her relationship status, no matter if the guy chooses her or not, she is who she is and she stands on herself. That's being grounded. That's being solid. When you make yourself your center. So if you have anything outside of you being your center, it's time to decenter it. You know, if it's your family pressuring you to settle down, if it's you thinking that this guy is out of your league, whatever those things are, knock them off the pedestal and place yourself on that pedestal. Dream girls know that they are the prize, whether they are single, whether they are dating, or if they're in the committed relationship, they're always the prize. Always. They're always worthy and deserving of being chosen and being claimed and being honored and being sought after. So no matter what age you are, no matter what life stage you're at, no matter where you're at, you're the prize. You know, people need to earn you. The energetic vibe is, I want to be in this relationship, but I don't need to be in this relationship. We're not going to do it from a toxic or unhealthy or manipulative way. We're doing it from a I love you, I like you way. But if we don't work out, I'm still going to be okay. If you don't meet my needs and standards, I'm still going to be okay. You know, you need to have that energy of, I want to be with you, but I don't need to be with you. You know, whether you're single, dating, or in a relationship, the energy is, as long as I choose this, we're good. You know, as long as I want this, we're good. But I don't need this because I am my own center. And that takes away any desperate energy, that takes away any needy energy, and that makes you magnetic, that makes you glow, that makes you dreamy. Oh, you know, she's the dream girl. I got to get that, right? So step number 2 is I want you to marry your authenticity with diplomacy. So what I mean by that is I want you to be unapologetically who you are. Because if you aren't who you are, and say you're dating and you want to settle down with someone, then that person is going to fall in love with someone who isn't really you. So if you're pretending to like things or to be a certain way because you think you have to in order to get this person to choose you, then if they actually choose you, they're choosing a version of you that doesn't actually exist. That's why you have to get comfortable. Of course, in different, you know, there's levels to it. You know, you don't out the gate, you don't want to just, you know, be too forthright. You know, you want to, you know, be diplomatic about it. But you want to be yourself. You want to show up as who you are. You want to be your authentic self. What do you like? What do you don't like? What do you want? What do you don't want? What are you seeking? All of that stuff. You want to be yourself. What's your personality? What's your sense of humor? All of that, because you want the person that you're falling in love with to fall in love with who you really are. And when you show up as your authentic self, you give them permission to show up as their authentic selves. So then you're falling in love with who they really are. People sometimes say, we were dating for 3 months, then all of a sudden there was a brand new version of the person. Well, because the first 3 months you were dating the representative and not the real person. That's why you have to date a while and really get to know people, because you want to fall in love with who they are authentically. And you want them to fall in love with who you are authentically. But with that being said, when I say marry your authenticity with diplomacy, you also want to use your emotional intelligence. This means that you are able to compromise on preferences, but not standards. Sometimes you might want to withhold your opinion. And then you also want to be able to hold space for the other person. Not everything is always about you and what you want and all of that stuff, right? So yes, be who you are, think what you think, be you, but be emotionally intelligent about it. Have some diplomacy, have some decorum about you. Doesn't mean you're going to pretend or fake the funk or not speak up. It just means that you're able to navigate situations in a way that you're still who you are, but you're doing it with grace and emotional intelligence. So when you can show up as who you are, but then also have diplomacy and emotional intelligence mixed in, that makes you highly attractive and magnetic. And that makes your energy peaceful and warm, open, and most importantly, it makes you feel safe. When someone is emotionally intelligent, they're diplomatic, but they're authentic and transparent. That is the essence of a safe space. So then when you're dating someone, or you're in a relationship with someone, they feel that you're safe. They feel that it's okay to open up to you. It's okay to talk to you and to be with you. They feel that they're getting to know the real you and that they can be the real them around you. And that is magnetic. That's dreamy, right? So show up fully as yourself, but really get that emotional intelligence and that diplomacy. Be able to move in different spaces and have different conversations and not always having to prove anything. Just be you. It's really beautiful when you get to be yourself with someone and then they reciprocate that. That's authentic love. So number 3, show your boundaries, don't tell them. So what I mean by that is the best way to communicate your standards and boundaries with someone is through your actions or your lack of actions. You show people how to treat you. So yes, of course, we're still going to have healthy communication and dialogues. I'm not saying that you ignore people or you ghost them or you do the silent treatment. That's not what I mean. That's all very unhealthy communication skills. What I mean is we are no longer begging people to stay. We're no longer begging for breadcrumbs. We're no longer begging for the bare minimum. We're not pleading with people. We're not demanding of people. We're not crying. We're not texting paragraphs. We're not bargaining what our worth is or any other needy, aggressive, or passive-aggressive behavior. We're not doing all of that. Instead, we're making our presence, our energy, our time, our body, our attention expensive. And we know when to remove those things when our standards are not being met, when boundaries are being crossed, when we feel disrespected. We're able to remove ourselves from those situations. That is the biggest action you can take. I don't mean something doesn't go your way or you get a little tip or a misunderstanding and you ghost or you intentionally do the silent treatment. I don't mean that. I mean, if someone isn't treating you in the way that you should be treated, you can communicate that by removing your presence, your energy, your time, your body. You can communicate why, but we're communicating why in a way that says, these are what my standards are. This is who I am, and I'm going to move accordingly. But we're not begging. We're not saying, these are my boundaries and you better respect them and blah, blah, blah. No. It's going to be, oh, you're texting me at 3 a.m. I'm not going to respond to that text because I don't respond to people who text me at 3 a.m. You up, because I know my value and I know my worth. Oh, you're making plans with me the night of. Why? Did your other plans fall through? Nope, you can't make plans with me on the night of. People make plans with me in advance. Now, of course, it goes back to what I was saying before about emotional intelligence and diplomacy. You also have to have the level of discernment, because just because sometimes people reach out last minute doesn't mean you're not a priority. But you know the difference. You know when you were the backup plan. You know when you are the booty call. You know when he's not treating you the way you want to be treated. We have intuition. We have our gut feeling. So when you know you're being disrespected and not prioritized, remove your value. And your value is who you are. Not what you look like, not what you do, not what you give. Your value is you. So when someone is not honoring your value, AKA you, the best way to make them understand what your value is to remove yourself from the premises. Think of it this way. Say you have a Bentley and it's valued at, I don't know how much Bentley costs. Let's say $300,000, right? That's the value of this Bentley, but you're leasing it, and you stop paying on it. You stop investing in it, in the Bentley. What's going to happen? It's going to be repossessed. It's going to be taken back. It's going to be removed because you are no longer depositing or investing in the value of the car. So when someone is not investing in you, when someone is not depositing into you, the best thing you can do is repossess your value. And dream girls, we do not beg, we do not plead, we do not bargain. We're not texting paragraphs to people. We are removing our value. And it goes without saying, I don't mean petty or mind games, because this isn't about playing mind games. I'm going to ignore you to make you want me. I don't mean that. I mean it's standing in, I know how I deserve to be treated. And I know you know how I deserve to be treated. And you're not treating me that way. So you no longer get to partake in my value because you're no longer investing in me. See? Okay. Number 4, listen more than you speak. So the truly wise and powerful person always listens more than they talk. Not only will the person that you're speaking to, whether it's a romantic partner or not, but they will feel heard. And this will make them feel drawn to you. This will make them feel special in your eyes. This will make them feel validated and supported. And all of those things are the hallmarks of healthy relationships. All of those things are the hallmarks of how someone describes their dream person, their dream girl. The way she looks at me, the way she listens to me, the way she supports me. I feel so safe in her presence. I feel like I can be myself around this person. I feel like she hears me. Right? So truly listen. Don't listen to respond or to react, or don't just talk, but truly listen to the person. Hold space for them. Because not only will this allow them to show up as they truly are, but this will give you the chance to understand the other person. What are their needs? What are their wants? Who are they authentically? And then this will put you in the position to see if you want to choose them. Because remember, dream girls are on the pedestal. We're not doing anything to be chosen. We are putting ourselves in the position to choose. Is this a person that I want? Is this a person that meets my wants and needs? Right? But we're not doing it from a toxic, selfish place. So yes, we are putting ourselves in the position to choose. Do I love this person authentically? But when we do all these things, we allow them to also choose us. Nobody's coming from a place of need or desperation. Please pick me. We're not saying, please pick me to them. And they're not saying, please choose us to us. Now, when I say we are the pedestal and we are the prize and we need to be earned, that's what I mean about the investments when they are investing in you. And I don't mean money. I mean like respect and time and nurturing you. You know, gift giving might be a love language, but we're not talking about monetary things. We're talking about, you know, those intangible things that make up a healthy relationship, right? That's what I mean by the investment in you, okay? But what this allows you to do is to gauge your compatibility. So when you listen more than you speak, you get to know who that person is authentically. And when you show up as your authentic self, you use your emotional intelligence, you are who you are, right? You communicate what your standards and your boundaries are, then they get to figure out who you are authentically. So when you know them authentically and they know you authentically, then you can find out if you're actually compatible. And compatibility will also make you the dream. What do they say about dream girls? We get along so well. Should we finish each other's sentences? You know, we just fit. You're compatible. Because when you don't know the person authentically or they don't know you authentically, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait, I like this. I thought you liked that. Nope, I don't like this. Oh, wait, what? You know, you find that. And it's not that you have to be the same person or like all of the same things. That's not what compatibility is. Compatibility is this is one thing and it goes well with another thing. You know, doesn't have to be the same thing. Peanut butter and jelly, two different things, but they're compatible in a sandwich, right? You know, they're compatible. You know, and it's just figuring out, are we compatible as a couple together? So that's really what this is about. Stepping into your own power, stepping into your own authenticity, using your emotional intelligence to discern, is this a person I choose? And to show up fully as you are so they can say, this is a person I choose to. So compatibility. And number 5, embody the core basics of being the dream girl. Core basics, right? You have a holistic self-care routine, mental, spiritual, emotional, body, hair, skincare, nighttime, morning, all of that. You know, you take care of yourself. You have a light energy about you. You know, dream girls aren't negative and humdrum, Debbie Downers, negative Nancy's. No, not that you can't have emotions or go through things or have opinions. No, we said this the entire episode. You want to be authentic, like some things you don't. We just mean in general, or I just mean in general, have a light energy about yourself, you know, have a sense of humor, lighten up, be slow to anger, have an abundant mindset, focus on the good, you know, have a vision for yourself. Because you want to really embody the characteristics of someone that's like, I want to be around this person. And think about the people you want to be around. You know, do you want to be around people that drag you down? Or do you want to be around people that lift you up? You know, you want to have a compassionate relationship with yourself and with others. This means loving self-talk, work on your self-development, prioritize self-love, show empathy toward other people too. Right? That dream girl, she's compassionate, she's empathetic, but she's not codependent. She doesn't self-sacrifice. She doesn't, you know, take pride in the martyr system. She's a giver, but not to the detriment of herself because she's emotionally intelligent. She's healthy. You have an intentional approach to how you look and feel. Remember, it's not about a particular body type or spending money. It's not about that. But it's about being invested in your own well-being, invested in taking care of yourself. Hygiene, how you look, how you smell, how you feel. Doesn't matter, you know, not body type, not weight, not, you know, money or labels, not any of that. Just, do you care about yourself enough to take care of yourself, you know? That's really what it's about. Taking pride in how you look, prioritizing how you feel. And then the dream girl has their own hobbies and interests outside of their partners. So you're not looking to your partner to complete you. You're not looking to your partner to create your social schedule or be your entire world. You are the center of your world, and your partner is a part of it, not all of it. Because when someone has their own interests and their own hobbies and their own friend groups, that's attractive. That's magnetic. That's a person, that's a fully fledged person, And when you step into who you are, it takes away any neediness or desperation or pick me at energy, because that's really the opposite of the dream girl. As the dream girl, yes, you have needs. Yes, you have wants. Yes, you have desires. But like I said before, you want the relationship, but you don't need it. You don't need it. You're good with yourself. You are solid in who you are. You are on the pedestal. That type of energy is so attractive, is so powerful. That's what people are really attracted to. That's what makes you truly magnetic and glow. Having an interest in, I want it, but a level of detachment, I don't need it. That is that dream girl energy. So there you have it. Those are the 5 steps to becoming the dream girl. And my bonus, as always, celebrate the small wins and leverage gratitude. Don't wait for something big to happen to enjoy your life. Start celebrating now. Celebrate now, feel good now, enjoy your journey, whether you're single, dating, married, open relationship, whatever. Enjoy your life wherever you're at. Have fun. Practice daily gratitude. Look for things to appreciate. The more you look for things to appreciate, the more things that will show up for you to appreciate. Have a daily practice of gratitude and celebration. So with that, you guys, I really hope that this episode helped you. I know that it helped me writing it. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And again, check out our self-love courses, our manifestation courses. You can shop the Soft Life collection as well. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. It really helps to grow the channel. And if you have any questions, you can find us on Instagram at Soft Life Podcast or at Candy Washington, or you can email us at assistant@candywashington.com. So with that, you guys, I'll see you next time. Bye. Ready to unlock your true potential and manifest the life of your dreams? Then I've got something super special just for you. Our mind-blowing self-love and manifestation courses. Picture this, a journey of self-discovery where you'll find a deep well of self-love and acceptance. Say goodbye to self-doubt and hello to unshakable confidence. Our courses are designed to help you embrace your worthiness and tap into the incredible power of self-love. But that's not all. We'll also dive deep into the transformative world of manifestations. You'll learn proven tools and techniques and strategies to align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your wildest dreams. So get ready to create the success, happiness, love, and abundance that you deserve. So what are you waiting for? Head over to candywashington.com/courses to get started. Again, that's candywashington.com/courses.